Yeah, hi, it's Roy from New York. And today I want to go over how to put a straight edge on a rough sawn piece of lumber. You can see here I have a piece that I've already put a straight edge on it. And this is what it looked like naturally. Okay, so I want to get this done before the sun goes down. And I developed my own little technique here, which hopefully will help other people out. Okay, so let's get to it.
Okay, this is a table I made several years ago for handling the milled lumber in my backyard. And it's made out of 2x4s. They're set 3 inches apart, and they're on 4x4 legs. The table's 17 inches wide, so it makes it possible to rip the boards without leaning or reaching over the table. The height is 33 inches, which is a good working height. The white piece of wood is a piece of fascia that I'll be using as a guide for my circular saw. The guide will be screwed directly into the board. I've provided multiple holes to accommodate different sized boards. So here I'm checking the softness of the wood along the edge to determine how much of the edge I should take off. Some of the wood's rotted. This is more of an art than a science. Okay, here I'm marking off roughly where the straight edge will be. Now I'm using the guide to draw a straight line. And I line it up with the grain as much as possible. Okay, here I measure the distance from the saw blade to the edge of the base. In my case, it's just over 5 inches, about 5 1/8 inches. So I measure from the line where the straight edge is going to be, and mark that. And that will determine where my guide will go. Now you notice I'll be screwing down the guide 5 1/8 inches from the line. Notice the screws have been placed as close as possible to the ends of the board. The impact of the screws is minimal in this type of work, and the ends are usually cut off anyway. Okay, the saw I'll be using is a 15 amp Makita with an 8.5 inch blade. It's a little more powerful than the typical homeowner's saw. Okay, notice how the saw blade is located between the 2x4s, and this way the table doesn't get damaged, or the blade. Now notice when I'm cutting, I'm standing upright, and I'm not reaching or leaning over the table. So there's a straight edge board, first step in the finishing process. Next step, table saw, and maybe a stool. Good luck.